Hi everyone, and welcome again to the second episode of Make Your Own Revit Plugin using Python. And if you didn't check the first episode, make sure you do. So today we are going to continue. Last time we talked about the folder extension, and today we are going to get into the script itself. So let's start. So here I have the script. First of all, I started by importing the necessary libraries, and the unusual thing here is this line, which has the UI forms, as you can see here. So let's see how can we understand this. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box. There's something called Revit Python wrapper, and here if you click on the rpw.ui and you go to forms, here you have the different forms, the different UI forms that you can use, and you have the parameters, you have the usage of them, and so on. So make sure you check this website to get better idea. So let's go back to my script here. I imported the things that we are going to use in this particular plugin, and I'm going to explain them a bit further. So before I talk about what I used in here, I'm going to show you what is this. So let's see. So as you can see here, this is the UI form, and first of all we have to assign it to components or whatever variable name you want. And first thing, you open this bracket and label, and here a title. As you can see, this pink line is what is going to appear in here, and then you can use this text box, which is called text box. You can use it with these two brackets, text box and then comma and then text, and here you can write a by default text. If you don't want to write a by default text, you can use it this way, as you can see here in the green one. And then you can use something called checkbox, and here you can write what do you want to appear next to it. You can use these separators. This is the purple line here. You can use the combo box. This is a this is the same that you can find, I believe, somewhere, maybe here. Yes, so the select form list, and here you can make a dictionary in which small means something, and then you assign them later in your script, and at the end there is a button. You can write here the text that you want to appear on your button, and you finish it by flex form, open bracket, the title of the form, which is going to appear here, this yellow, and then you write the name of the variables after a comma here. You close the bracket, form.show, so this variable.show and closed brackets. So in my script I used the label, which is called sheet name, which is, let's take a look at them side by side. So I use the label, which is going to appear in here, and it's called sheet name, and then I have a text box here. I'm going to type the text or the name of the sheet, and then I used a separator, and then another label, which is sheet number, which is going to appear again this way, and then another text box, which is going to be the sheet number, and then I finished it by a button called generated. So very simple, very easy. And then I have the flex form, as I said, create sheet. So this create sheet is going to go here, and the second argument is components, this one, and of course form.show and closed brackets. So next I assigned these text box to variables. So you write form.values text box 1, the same for text box 2, and in close brackets I typed str, which is string. So this is a string type of data. And then I used the simplest way to create a view sheet. So if you go to the Revit API docs, we have view sheet class. If you click on members and you scroll a bit down, you have this method create, which is very simple. It takes just two arguments, the document and the element ID. So here I passed the document as a first argument, and the second one is element ID of the sheet that I want to use. So I just did it in the simplest possible way. And then I have sheet dot name, which is the property of the sheet, and I assigned sheet name, this variable here that we got from textbox 1, you remember. And then I have sheet number, which is also a property. If you go again to Revit API, so let's go back and go to properties. So here we have where is n, so this is name, the first property that I used, and a bit in yes, so this is the sheet number that I used again here, and I assigned to it sheet number variable that I got from text box number 2. So the thing that you're going to type in text box number 2 is going to be assigned as a sheet number. And then of course start transaction, commit to end the transaction. And don't forget, of course, to import everything that you're going to use here in your UI form. So the console itself, the flex form, label, text box, combo box, and so on, checkbox, separator, and button. So now let's go to Revit and try to create a sheet. So let's call it sheet 1, and the number is going to be, for example, 05, generate it. So here it is, click on it, and I have sheet 1 as a name, and here 05 as a number. So as I said last time, this is not necessarily the most useful plugin that you can make, but this is just meant to be a step-by-step like guide to show you how to make or how to create some plugins using Python for Revit. So if you want to learn more about Revit programming, make sure you check my episodes on this channel, the Revit programming episodes. And next time I'm going to talk about within this playlist of making plugins about this task dialog and how can we use it and so on. So thanks for watching and see you next time.